how do you get away with packing next to nothing or just a carry-on bag. So this video is just going to highlight what I took. I'm currently in Fiji and I'm just going to show what I did for my 5-night trip. So starting off, my first suggestion would be to get one of these Kathmandu packing cells. They're super light, there's absolutely no weight to them at all. And you can get them all different sizes, so it depends on your trip, depends on the size you want. So this is about a medium one. There's a scale of my hand, so it's enough for my 5-night trip. Okay, moving away from the packing cell, there you can see all my gear that I take, and there's my pack that I'll be using. And that's pretty much everything. I'll go through one thing at a time. Okay, I'm gonna go through all my gear. So this is for 5 nights. So I'll call these my plain clothes. So this is what I'm wearing now, just instead of cargo shorts. These are also Kathmandu, and I always make sure when in transition, I have a pair of shorts or pants with a zip in it. And it's always good just moving through airports, train stations, bus stations, whatever, getting in and out of cabs to keep your passport in. Because one thing you don't want to do is lose your passport. And going as far as clothes, so here's a pair of shorts, one pair of shorts, second pair of shorts. Both of them are suitable to go in water as well, so they're like a bather. And I find shorts like these ones here, they have the like inner underwear, so you can actually cut down on how many pairs of jocks you bring. Singlets, so I've got one is my workout singlet, which I can just wash each day. So as soon as I finish at the gym first thing in the morning, come back to the hotel room, have a shower with my gym clothes, take them off, rinse them out, give them a quick wash, and then hang them up so they're ready to go for the next morning. Same with the gym shorts. They go in, and they're my boxer shorts for sleeping. A couple pairs of jocks, don't really need to see them. So what I have 2 pairs for a 5-night, plus my plain ones that I'm wearing, so that's 3, and you just keep washing them. And yeah, so you got a fresh pair every day. Just a nice lightweight t-shirt that goes in there. So that's 1 shirt, and just for walking around, plus my plain shirt, which I may be able to wash, which I have on this trip. So this is my last day in Fiji, I'm heading home today. And walking around singlet, which you can use at the gym, I suppose, if the other one's not dry. And then again, even if my shirt is slightly damp, you can still wear it in the gym, especially in the hot areas like Fiji or Southeast Asia. Okay, so there's all my clothes, my main clothes, plus a hoodie. Even though you go into the warm area, sometimes on the plane it can get a bit cold. If you want to cut down and go super light, which we did a couple of weeks ago in Thailand and Singapore, went with a friend and we didn't even take a hoodie. And if it did get cold, worst scenario, you can just ask the plane attendant to see if you can get a blanket. A hat or a visor, so you bring one of them. And I've got about 4 pairs of socks, so they take a little bit longer to dry. But once again, like your gym gear, each day after you use them, just wash them. So I've got four pairs, plus the pair I'll wear on the plane with my walking shoes. So on this trip I only bought 1 pair of shoes. This is my runner. Actually this is incredible Under Armour shoe that it's a trail runner, so it's good for walking around the streets. It's got lots of toe protection, so some of the areas that you might walk around, especially in Asia, that the roads and the gutters and the roads are quite unstable, so it's a good one to protect your feet. I also use it as a training shoe, and yeah, it can get a little bit sweaty, but first thing in the morning, do your workout, get your shoes off straight away and air them out. I even use some deodorant and just spray it out to keep it fresh. And then while all your clothes are drying out and your shoes are airing out, you can head off to breakfast. Once you wear your thongs, so always take a pair of thongs, they're handy to have. So we can pack them into your bag. Next pair of things I'll take, always take a set of goggles, which is good for the swimming pool, and a pair of glasses. I love pens, so I normally take them from hotels to stay at. I don't think that's stealing, but anyway, I'll take they're all different ones I have here. And also have a permanent marker. It's quite handy to have. and to label things that you may need to label. Okay, here just taking things like any itineraries that you may have printed off, which I have here. It's a boat itinerary plus maps and whatever. Have them and make sure they're packed into your administration area in your bag. iPod and headphones, which is handy to have, and make sure you got one of these converters as well. Can't remember what this is called. Can't remember the name of the brand of this one, but this is awesome. The last one I had a bright light on it, so when it was plugged into the room, your whole hotel room would be lit up in a blue light. So I've bought this one adapter. That's it. This is called one adapter, and that's it there. I highly recommend it. It has 100 odd something different countries and quite easy to use. There's the one, same as Australia, that one, Fiji, and then you can just pivot it around for different countries. You've got 2 USB ports on this one, so it's good. Plug the iPhone in, and then obviously your iPhone charger, which doubles up as my camera. The iPhone 7, I think it is. Yep, it's iPhone 7. Takes good photos and video. Also a little bit of Aussie cash that I don't change. I always keep a little bit of that tucked away in this little pouch here, just in my pack. So I pack that in there, and it's just in case money. So it's something I never touch, but it is there just in case you do run out of money. You change it over for the local currency wherever you're traveling. And the top of the pack, I keep an easy access up the top of the pack. It's just something for lips. When your lips start drying out, you can easy access and get to it. Also put hand gel in there. I've actually ran out. I've just finished all my hand gel. I'm just throwing it out in the bin. So hand gel goes up the top of the pack. And a plastic bag. Plastic bag is good. So if you are moving from hotel to hotel, then if you've got anything that's still a bit wet, hasn't dried out, place it in there. Or even dirty washing, put it in here if you haven't had time to wash your clothes. So on this trip here of 5 nights, 5 different hotels, this has come in handy. So some clothes, so you're not mixing it in with obviously your dry clothes here in the cell. So as I said, Kathmandu cells, absolutely brilliant. Probably the best bit of kit you could buy for your travels. Keeps everything contained. See, what I didn't say is when you roll these up, and that's a tip I've put out there before on our Travel Fit 360 group, is roll your clothes up, roll them up nice and neat, and then place them in. And it's a good tip to have. That way you can access all of your clothes. You're not digging, and if they're folded up traditionally, you're not digging underneath trying to find the clothes. You can see them all, you can access what you want, take it out, you're not going to mix up everything else. So they're all aerated, the bag. Close that off. And it keeps everything together nice and tight. And it just slips straight in there. There we go. All these little pouches inside. Goggles goes in here. Now my socks, I do keep separate from my main compartment of the clothes, so out of the cell. You can use, I suppose, a smaller cell. I normally just put them up the top of my pack here. I know exactly where everything is, so you can access it any time you like. Put it in there. Okay. Got my sun visor, which hasn't come into play too much on this trip. And then obviously the hoodie. So if you're taking an iPad, sometimes I'll take an iPad for business. I may pack it in the pack. I've just worked everything off my iPhone on this trip. But what I would normally do is have my cell up towards the top, packing cell, and then my hoodie will go right down the bottom, which acts as a cushion. That way you can put your iPad straight on top. And one thing I haven't got here is my toiletry bag. And as far as toiletries there, for some people it's probably the most weight. So I got this little bag here that I'll put all my toiletries in. So it's an Eagle Creek toiletry bag. And yeah, I find that's quite good because it acts as a plastic bag as well. I know all your toiletries, when you go through customs, you've got to have them in a plastic bag, and this is their maximum size. I can't remember the exact dimensions. It's about 20 centimeters by 15, something like that. And yeah, it's a good toiletry bag, nice and lightweight as well. So toothbrush, you get these little toothpaste that you can pick them up. Your local dentist should give these to you. Ask them if they don't. I know mine always handing me out because I know I like to travel and I go to dentist regularly, and they give you these little ones. There's no point taking a big tube if you're not going to use it. It's just extra weight you don't need. Whack that in. A bit of face wash, Nurofen just in case you get headaches. Bit of moisturiser, shaving gel, obviously a shaver, and you can pick these cotton buds up. It's quite good if you need to clean any sort of areas out, and you get them in individuals, so they're in a sealed bag. I actually got these, I picked them up from one of the hotel rooms that I stayed at, and yeah, they're a good idea, keep protected. Just something for back if you've got sore muscles, you put that on. Yeah, for your teeth, again, you've got your dental floss, and then obviously your deodorant. They're all small, making sure that everything is under, I think it's 100 mil these days. Yeah, I think it's 100 mil. You've got to be under. If it's not, you can't take it through customs. Seal that in, pop that on top. If you've got an iPad, put it underneath there, and that's pretty much it. So we can close all that up. Sunglasses go in there with the goggles. Close that. Close this bag all the way up. So plastic bag for your dirty washing. That can easily go in one of these side pouches. And always keep your dirty washing separate from your clean clothes. Okay, here's my administration pouch. Open that up. Got my maps, itinerary in this zipped area here. I can close that off. Any electronics, actually before we go to electronics. So I've got the adapter, iPhone, so I have it in my admin area. It's easy to access. All my pens can go in here. And lots of pens. And, also the permanent marker. Remember that one. Okay, we can close that one up. It's done. And then up the top, just in this little side pouch here, I want easy access if you're on the plane, if you want to access your iPod and headphones, just put them in there up the top and close that one off. Okay, my passport, I normally put it in the top if it's on my back, if I'm trekking around, so you haven't got it in your pocket. As I said, through airports, have it in your pocket and make sure you've got a zipped pocket. And protect it at all costs. So close all that up, and that's pretty much my pack. Flip that over, open up this back area, just in here, and then I get my thongs and I have the flap, which will go onto your back. It's walking around, nothing's going to dig into your back, and close that down. Good way to keep it separate, so none of your clothes get dirty. And there you go, that's pretty much my pack. Weighs approximately 5 kilo, give and take. A little bit more if taking an iPad, which is not in this one. So I reckon at airport, everything was about 5.2 by memory on this trip. So next to nothing in it, nice and light. So what we can do, turn up to the airport, you should have checked in online, and you go straight past the desk, straight over to the customs area, and get your bag scanned, and you're done. Go out, enjoy your holiday.